y'all, it's hikarisilver and I got a huge listing for you guys today this week coming from the Nintendo Switch. Some are at all new time lows while others, can be improved upon. As always guys, like, comment, subscribe, and share to my channel. Click that notification bell so that you know when I'm posting my latest videos. I tend to do these highlight sales for the PSN and eShop weekly, so the only way you're going to know about it is if you hit that little bell. Let's get into it. First off, it's Caligula Effect 2 Digital Deluxe Edition. I would recommend grabbing this over just the base game alone, which is also on sale. This comes with the DLC you just can't live without for some reason. While playing the original game is helpful, it's not required in order to understand this wonderful JRPG. Regret's reign is at an end. The Go Home Club is the only way you can escape regret, a simulation that traps people in a world that's impossible to leave. If you want to get out of regret, you'll need to create a Go Home Club and fight against Regret's reign of terror. Undertale is now 40% off, and that sale ends September 22nd. Everyone in the universe has at least heard of Undertale. It's hard to be this iconic and not be enjoyed. Undertale is a game that thinks about its players in a way that we haven't seen in a long time. It has a great story that will keep you guessing until the very end. It's got such a great sense of humor too. The characters are funny, smart, and well written, and the battle system is totally unique. And then there's the soundtrack. It's just so good. If you're looking for a new RPG to sink your teeth into, or if you just love RPGs and want to try something new, Undertale is definitely worth checking out, so don't look to me to spoil anything for you. At 40% off, ending September 15th, A Street Cat's Tale. What if you could play a cat in an RPG? Now, what if I told you that game was under $5? That's right, for just under $5, well, at least in the US, you can at least play A Street Cat's Tale and start playing as a kitten who has lost its mother and needs to figure out how to survive all alone. You'll have to prowl the town for food, which, by the way, isn't easy, but don't worry, you can always try talking to the people around you in the town and maybe even help them out with a couple things or two. There are other kittens out there too, so maybe you'll find someone to play with you. Different endings await you depending on how you progress through the game and raise the kitten. Its future is in your hands, or paws. Ys 9 Monstrum Nox is 50% off, and that ends September 19th. Now, this is a pretty good game. It has fast-paced action, an awesome soundtrack, and a surprisingly engaging open world. The world as we know it is about to change. Adol has been cursed by a mysterious woman and now must ally himself with 5 other monsters to defeat the Grimwald Nox, a shadow dimension in the verge of overflowing into the world. The end is near. Gather your courage and fight these monsters, or basically humanity is doomed. If you can look past the frame drops, and probably you can, this game is going to be great for you. But if you do happen to have access to a PS5 or PS4, and you happen to want to play this game there instead of on the Switch, it'd probably be for the better, I guess. Alrighty, now it's Haven 50% off, and September 11th. RPGs indefinitely, in some point of view, have a theme of romance, but never are those aspects really looked to and refined upon in trials, tribulations, ups and downs, and the focus of it being the main plot. U and K have finally escaped Earth, leaving everything behind they knew, but life isn't easy on this new planet. Now they have to find parts and materials to fix up their ship so that they can leave. They'll need to work together as a team, gathering all these resources, crafting different tools and weapons, and cooking a meal or two together. But there are people who literally want to tear them apart too. There's no time for cuddling when you're fighting for your lives and also each other's hearts. 58% off, and September 19th is The Legend of Heroes Trials of Cold Steel 3. If you haven't played Trials of Cold Steel 1 and 2, then this third entry in the series is a must-have as well. If you haven't at all, then I really need to suggest that you take the time to play through them before diving into this one, because it may not be so forgiving to those who aren't familiar with the series. This is just my opinion. In terms of world building and character development, this game does not disappoint, with tons of great characters and a large world to explore. There's no shortage of things for you to enjoy here. I really don't want to take away anything from the initial enjoyment of this game for anyone, so just go ahead and grab this at its all-new time low and wait for the others to go on sale. Speaking of which, the fourth one's digital deluxe edition is on sale at an all-time low too. Langrisser I and II, I could literally kick myself. I purchased this a couple weeks ago at full price. That's the JRPG sales world for you anyway. Langrisser I and II, it's a steal at 65% off. Not much to say here except what's holding you back from picking up this wonderful remaster for the Switch. Dive in and get your tactical rocks off today. Labyrinth of Refrain, Coven of Dusk is at 65% off, and that sale ends on September 19th. Nipponichi has managed to create an intriguing world where you can modify dungeons in literally any way you can think of. A dungeon crawling RPG that's easy to master, Labyrinth of Refrain, Coven of Dusk is a great entry point for newcomers to the genre. The combat system is simple but fun, and there are plenty of different ways to customize your party, so don't get stuck with a bunch of useless characters. The voice acting is something to speak on, which I'm doing here, and I honestly have no problems with it. The dungeons are fun to explore. Now, just because it's fun and it can be slightly easy doesn't mean it's boring. Disgaea fans, of course, will absolutely adore this game. It's time to get back to school, but something's amiss in this seemingly perfect world of Mobius. Escape the false paradise and return to reality, or risk losing something a little more than just your identity. The only way out of this false paradise is to return to reality and regain your identity. The longer you stay here, the more likely it is you'll forget who you really are and lose yourself forever. But there's hope. A group of students is trying to escape from Mobius and return to their real lives. They need your help. Will you be able to guide them out of this false paradise, or will they fall victim to its alluring charms? The last entry on my list is the Alliance Alive HD Remastered. How low can this go? Well, apparently low, as I featured this game a couple times on my channel already. If you're looking for a consistently high quality RPG experience on your Switch, this is the game for you. A well-written story and smartly interwoven gameplay mechanics make this a no-brainer for anybody who can look past its origins on 3DS and lack of new content being added to it. In a world where humanity is on the brink of extinction, an unlikely fellowship of heroes will band together to spark a fiery revolution, explore various demon-controlled realms, and awaken your inner strength in the heat of battle, and form alliances to amass a force strong enough to stand against the invading forces. Wow, there's a lot more on the Switch this week on sale, but I just had to point out these 10 particular games for you guys. What do you think? Should I have included some more on here this week? Have you played them already? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. As always, guys, I recommend that you like, comment, subscribe, and share my videos. Press that bell again so you know when these videos are coming out. Also, did I mention, join my Discord? It can get kind of goofy in there. I got Pokemon, we talk about Destiny 2, and more things, as well as some weekly giveaways. Your support always helps the channel grow. Well, that's it for me today, guys. I am signing off, and remember to really play games.